Hello everyone, my name is Gab Asuncion, current LCP of AIESEC and UANP. I'm 20 years old. I'm taking up political economy in the University of Asia and the Pacific. This is my third year in AIESEC. I started out as a member in OGX, then a team leader, VP Communications, and now as LCP. As a person, I enjoy playing sports. I play a lot, but I wouldn't say I'm very good at them, no. I also enjoy reading, writing, and my favorite topics to read on would be definitely history, international relations, and leadership. So if you ask me, what is my motivation for running as MCVPTM? Well, as a person, I have always believed that the world needed better leaders in any place, at home, at school, at organizations, at work, and at the world. Every day, much of the things that happen around us that nature has no control over are the result of a few powerful individuals, people whom we call our leaders. And I believe that today, the definition of leadership has been confused with being the smartest, being the wealthiest, being the oldest, or being the most popular. And we did have these kinds of leaders. Marcos was the smartest of his crop. Rockefeller still remains the person with the biggest net worth years after his death. The Iranian Ayatollah was the oldest Islamic leader in the 20th century. And Arab, as we all know, was the most popular when he first ran for elections. And he won. You know what? Yes, they are leaders. Question is, what kind? The thing with being rich, popular, or smart is that there is a tendency to forget what leaders actually are. Servants. People who have given up their self-interest in order to lead their followers to a greater purpose than them all. Today, more leaders are disconnected with their followers, focusing too much on the numbers, on the targets, on the deals, becoming smarter and smarter by the day, learning on new strategies, frameworks, models, theories. The artificial relationship between leader and follower is founded solely on work, nothing else. Thus, our society is increasingly becoming commodified, selfish, numerical. More people are becoming burnt out, less loyal to their job, and more scared of their boss. All because they have deadlines to meet, people to shake hands with. In fact, this is what makes our society today so fast-paced. It is what people want to escape from their work and have a vacation. Sometimes people want to escape from their families also. You don't believe me? Try searching Google for sweatshops, Enron, or try looking up why the US financial crisis broke out. To a lesser extent, but still in the same direction, this is what is happening to most of the real world, the world outside AIESEC. Whatever happened to the values of the company? To the mission and the vision, to the great purpose on which it was originally founded? Where are the leaders who were supposed to be guiding, nurturing these followers? And I have decided to run because I know that while we are young, we are still very ideal. The workplace has yet to shock us. It is important that as AIESECers, we never forget the premier value that this organization rests on: leadership. This is something that we must take with us, especially when we enter the real world. More importantly, not lose it. I also believe that this is an aspect that we must improve on in the current brand of TM that we have. Aside from the tracking, recruiting, allocating, and all these drivers for exchange growth, I believe that at the end of all these, we should always return to our nature, which is not to jack up our numbers or meet our targets. These are great, very, but they serve a higher purpose that is and never will be quantifiable: the peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. And only when we foster this culture of genuine, selfless, and moral leadership through TM can we say that we have achieved for our members what they came to us for: to become leaders, with a more concrete emphasis on our people, not just on the skills that we need them to know, but the qualities that they came to have. We will mold better people, and our numbers eventually will speak of the efforts that we have put in. But more importantly, our numbers should lead us to a deeper reflection of what we have created. Leaders or managers? This is why I'm running for TM. To be honest, I don't come from a very proud tradition. I come from a humble LC, from UANP. But I believe that I am a leader who puts his members first. I am a leader who is embedded within his people. And I will take sacrifices, and I will never be too busy for anyone. As a person, I love to learn. I love to read, especially on what I want to do for TM. I'm very much excited. I'm very patient. I'm also open to suggestions. As an MCEB, hopefully, if ever, I bring to the table my purpose. Why I came to run for TM in the first place. And this great love for AIESEC that I never thought would lead me to this moment. Of course, I also have the skills that I learned from my stints in different departments, my assumption of different functions. That is why I know that I will stick together with the team if ever. And how do I best represent strong leadership? Well, for me, strong leadership isn't really about having the final say, being the most authoritative, or being highest in position. Strong leadership is when you are able to influence your people to do something for you. Being able to inject in your people the same belief and the same fire that you have. Being able to lead people on the same page that you have. This is strong leadership. A person who is intimately connected with the persons following him. And for me, my mantra in my leadership style is sacrifice. Leadership is always a sacrifice. The best leaders aren't measured by the amount of revenue they put in, by all their successes. In fact, there are a lot of great leaders who are unsung but did a great deal in the hardest times. That's why I believe leadership is sacrifice. Because not everyone will say thank you to you. Not everyone will recognize your efforts. Not everyone will like you. But in the end, you still do it. Because you know you are doing it for a higher purpose. Thank you.